In the day's other news, search crews in Surfside, Florida are making a significant shift tonight from rescue to recovery, 14 days after a condominium tower collapsed. Officials said late today there is, quote, zero chance of finding anyone alive. The confirmed death toll reached 46 today, with 94 people still missing after workers recovered 10 more bodies.
Our commitment to this mission is deeply personal. This is our community, our neighbors, our families, and our first responders have truly searched that pile every single day since the collapse, as if they're searching for their own loved ones.
The crews have found no survivors since the first hours after the building collapsed. Florida has been spared major damage or any deaths caused by Tropical Storm Elsa. The storm made landfall today on the state's northern Gulf Coast and moved on into Georgia and the Carolinas. It's expected to head back into the Atlantic Ocean on Friday. 3 undercover officers in Chicago are recovering after being shot early today. The attack on the city's south side wounded a Chicago police officer and 2 federal agents. Later, police said they were questioning a person of interest. It came as President Biden visited Illinois. He met briefly with Mayor Lori Lightfoot before giving a speech in suburban Chicago. This year, 36 Chicago police officers have been shot or shot at, up from 22 1 year ago. The World Health Organization appealed today for extreme caution in fully lifting COVID-19 restrictions. Mike Ryan spoke in Geneva as countries around the world are reopening and as infections from the Delta variant are surging.
We would ask governments to be really careful at this moment, not to lose the gains you've made. To open up very carefully. The idea that everyone is protected and it's kumbaya and everything goes back to normal, I think right now is a very dangerous assumption anywhere in the world.
In this country, New York City held a parade to thank essential workers in healthcare and other fields for their efforts during the pandemic. The Russian government denied any link today to a cyber attack on the Republican National Committee in the U.S. It's been widely reported that hackers linked to Russia's Foreign Intelligence Service were involved. The RNC says that none of its data was accessed. A federal judge in Georgia has refused to block parts of the state's new election law for now. He said today that it's too late to change restrictions on election observers and absentee ballots for runoffs next week. The judge did not say how he might rule in the future. Former President Trump sued Facebook, Google, and Twitter today for allegedly censoring political conservatives. He is also seeking class action status for the lawsuits. Mr. Trump was suspended from several major social media platforms after his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol in January. And on Wall Street, stocks managed modest gains and some new records. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 104 points to close at 34,681. The Nasdaq rose 1 point, reaching a new high. The S&P 500 added 14 for another record close. Still to come on the NewsHour, the U.S. military takes steps to remove sexual assault cases from the chain of command. How U.S. troops withdrawal prompts Afghanistan's government to arm local militias. Disparities in the cost of living create a division between millennials and boomers, plus much more.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.